Howdy, ladies and gents. I'm Slaus Hart, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. So this is the intro of the game for those who didn't know, and I wanted to show this and I'm because the pictures area will become important later on in the game. I'm not gonna spoil why. It just will be. You guys gotta trust me on that. Um, there's actually a lot of stuff that will be really important to the game. I don't know how this will function on console so much. Um, but whenever I first saw this, like it was clear that this was, meant for PC, and it is. Um, but you can, you have your audio, you have all this kinds of stuff, right? But you get you get like all these options, and later on in the game they're going to be important. I will not say why. I'm not going to spoil it completely. But I just want you guys to see that this is a thing and it will be important. So let's get into the actual meat and potatoes of it. Trying to whistle, don't know if I actually am or not. Can't hear myself. Yeah, my my mouth is dry as all hell. Um, 83132. This should be it. I think. I think this is where we left off. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go after Slylus. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Slylus lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine, it's fine. Might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it as much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called. It's called. Why are y'all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Huh. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauses. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you'll all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice for the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish playing tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. Okay, what was Sayori's voice again? I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two. Hold on. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay. It's okay, Silas. It's okay, Silas. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Huh? Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Natsuki asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You kind of put me on the spot here. Well... I'll still walk home with Sayori. She's our homegirl. She lives right next to us. It makes sense. I'll still walk home with Sayori. Sayori? You really think I would ditch you for Natsuki? But... She's so cute and fun to be around. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Silas. You think about me too much sometimes. Natsuki would deserve it if she won it, so... Sayori, I've made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? Aww. The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. It's 'cause she likes you, you dingus! But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Alright. Oh, I can't mess with nothing. Oh, no I can. Extraordinary. Giggle. Adventure. Laugh. Pure. Imagination. Charm. Anxiety. Uncontrollable. Oh. Clouds. Daydream. Embrace. We're going for Sayori this go. We're gonna try to do a different girl each time, so we can see what each one has to offer. Holiday. Contamination. Broken? Hers is broken? That's interesting. Cry? That's hers as well. Kiss? That's hers. Kinda makes sense. Loud? That's Sayori. Universe. Makes sense. Poof. It should be Sayori. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Haha. You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? Dude, that sounds good. I've never had squid. My brother has. I never have. But I think that'd be pretty good. I had a chance to have it because my buddy's family owned a Chinese restaurant, and I would go over and hang out with him at the restaurant, and then we'd get free Chinese food the entire time. He's Chinese as well. But we get Chinese food the entire time for free, which was a great privilege. We'd be in the back playing on PS4 while doing that, or going out in the back and shooting airsoft guns, going outside and shooting airsoft guns. But and they offered me to eat squid and stuff, and I was like super close-minded then when it came to stuff like that. But now it's like, bro, I wish I would have eaten it then, cause like, why not? It's food. I love food. Squid. That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on! Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I mean, I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Huh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. I agree, because I don't understand it. Never mind. Wait, she was just breaking the fourth wall. She was breaking the fourth wall. I sense it. I knows it. I know what you're up to, Monica. I know what you're up to. I apologize. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reaction was as fun as yours with Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I move my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Yeah, sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Oh, my voice cracked. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big ol' smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Sayori, if you need to talk, come on. You can't bottle everything up inside. I know, trust me. I bottle everything up inside. Or at least, I'm better at it than I used to be, but I used to hold everything in. Makes for feeling like shit all the time and exploding on people. Not a good thing. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else, but the conversation has already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Silas, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a little downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica appears across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Silas. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me, too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Silas. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. it's not any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Silas. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? See, I'm not gonna lie, I was like that with a girl in high school. I was usually in my head a lot and didn't feel like talking to most people. But when I was around her, I always tried putting on a cheerful face. You know, wanted to be in a good mood around her. Not gonna lie, I was into her, but ended up not working, and we ended up being friends for a minute, and we're not even friends anymore. Which I still hope the best for her, no matter what's going on in her life. I mean, I don't care about her like I used to, but I mean, she's overall a good person, so I hope she's doing all right. But I feel that putting on a happy face for someone you care about. I was doing it for years. That, or I'd just be on my own, staying away from people. But I'm a lot better at that now. And it stemmed, for me personally, it stemmed from me just not knowing how to express myself when it came to, and I still kind of have this issue, but when it came to emotion in general, I was really closed off and didn't know how to express anything but anger and hate. Because I was a hateful person back in high school. Like, if someone looked at me the wrong way, I stared them down like I want to beat the fuck out of them. I was an asshole. I'm still an asshole, don't get me wrong, but nowhere close to that level. And I was just always intimidating. And I scared myself sometimes with some of the shit I'd say or some of the shit I'd do. But after years of being, because like, I will say, being on my own, having my own place, definitely has helped me kind of understand myself better. And I recommend that everyone at least lives by themselves for a certain amount of time, so that you can fully understand yourself and understand how you work as a person. Like, I don't believe in being in a relationship with someone and then getting a house immediately or getting a place immediately. I feel like you and that person should have your own separate places and get to know yourselves better before that point. If you need to, if you're young. I'm 22. I'll be 23 in January. And there's still a lot about myself that I need to work on. But that's everyone. Everyone has their own stuff. Everyone has their own baggage. You just gotta, find ways to figure out where you are in your life. What works for you, what doesn't, that whole kind of thing. In this game, it's different. It's a different situation. It does deal with depression. The reasons with Sayori, because I do remember her issues. And not gonna lie, I deal with depression regularly. But, I push through it, And you gotta. You can't let the bad thoughts get to you. It's way easier said than done. What I do to distract myself when I'm insanely depressed is I work out. When I'm pissed off, depressed, rageful, anxious, I'll work out, because sitting and playing games doesn't do nothing for me. But, yeah, just, try to, I guess the point of this is just try to figure yourself out. Try to take time to truly figure yourself out, and it makes life a lot easier. But with that, let's get back to the game. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now, it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Hey, you! Huh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not that I'm worried. I was just Natsuki glanced down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. Oh yeah, that's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me, so I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right? Well, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes. Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so... I was not. Jeez, you're fine. Wait, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already. Yeah. Wait, hold on. I mostly put stuff into Sayori. Why am I not doing something with Sayori? Weird. Alright, well. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Who should I show my poem first to? We're gonna go with Sayori, but I need a drink. I can feel my mouth getting super dry, and I have not drank anything since I got off work. Actually, I don't. Well, no, I drink stuff while at work, but I'm currently walking through my kitchen. Oh, it's starting to stagger. I don't have any water in the fridge. Here, I'll just grab this. Alright. It's room temp, but who cares? Shouldn't be messing up too much. Alright. We are good. I just need to take a little sippy sip and we'll get going. And my right leg. So tell you guys what's up with my right knee. It feels like part of my knee is pushing into the other part, like it's grinding. When I try to walk, it feels like it's limited. It's not a good feeling. It doesn't necessarily hurt, but it just doesn't feel good. It's really aggravating. Alright. I got my moist mouth now. Let's talk to Sayori. Make sure she's okay. Spacing out noise. Huh? It's nice, I guess. Oh, she was reading. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. Oh, hold on, that's more Monica's voice. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? I wrote it for you, Sayori. Probably Yuri. What? None of the traits were there was like 2 traits that were for Yuri, 1 or 2 of those for the other chick, Natsuki, and most of them were for you. Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Silas. Sayori. Is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. Go play with everyone else now? If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little. No! Sayori! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks away out of the classroom, humming to herself. And I get that too. You can try to be there for someone and it never feels like it's enough and you really want to be there for that person, but they're in their own head. They're so fixated on what's bothering them. And I know from personal experience, I could have a bunch of friends around me who are happy, cheerful, enjoying my company, enjoying me being there, and I could be in a shitty mood, having a lot of stuff going through my head, and all I could focus on is the bad. And it's really hard to get out of that. And sometimes, even though you have people who are worrying about you and asking if you're alright, you don't want to burden them, so you stay to yourself. You stick to yourself. And you just put on a face so that they're not worried about you, but when you go home, that's when it consumes you. Used to, man, I would let so much stuff just stay in my head. I would go nights without sleeping. And I would do that anyway in high school and middle school just by staying up playing games all night. But whenever I was depressed or whatever, I would literally just pace my room back and forth. When my dog Sly, the namesake of my channel, when he was still alive, he'd be laying on the bed, not sleeping. He'd just be watching me, his head just moving back and forth, just watching me pace. Because he would be so confused as to what I was doing. And, I get it, man. Sadly, I remember the ending of this game, and it's not, I shouldn't spoil. Let's go, Natsuki. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. It doesn't blow me away, but there's nothing to really hate about it. It's just not really my style. I mean, it's fine. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Yeah, I was going for Sayori style. You think so? Yeah. Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around dead weight. Ugh, that was a little unnecessary. Think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. What is up with everyone? Here. What is up with this music? This music is very unsettling. Alright, let's go. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminishes your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea. Let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. So clearly she's talking about someone she's into. I'll be the beach that washes your worries. Probably our character. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Okay. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. I agree. I actually do like going to the beach. I haven't been to the beach in years, but my dad and stepmom got married, and well, she's not my stepmom anymore because they got divorced. They're still together though. It's complicated. But they got married in Florida, and I really like Florida, or I like the beach in Florida. Not so much, like the shitty weather sometimes, but anyhow, let me take another swig of water and we'll keep going. Went down the wrong pipe. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Yeah. I agree. We'll go with Yuri. Well done, Silas. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I needed to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing the writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can really I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. Oh, but it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing, and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Silas? Well, you know, how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer. I got hiccups now, hold on. Alright. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some... Oh, well, no, yeah, that's me saying it. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Huh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. Huh? For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri. I was just saying that out of like personal thing. I think that's what the dialogue is gonna be. What? What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Beach. A marvel, millions of years in the making. When the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath gray rolling clouds and endless enigma, the easiest word... Wait, what? The easiest world to get lost in, and one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we'll still build sandcastles. Wait, my bad. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is I don't know that word. If something fed, what? I don't know. I don't know that word. Therapath, therapeutic, something like that. I'm assuming that's a T because the cross on it. I don't know. Yeah, that's a T. So, oh, therapeutic. Therapeutic. I'm just stupid. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. Okay, let me reread that because that was kind of shit. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. Because it kind of rhymes, you know. Um, I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did. She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's not surprised that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request, but, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. And now, Monica. Hi, Silas. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make... Wait. It'd also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Yeah, but that difference is what make people great. Like, dude, I mean, if you have everything in common one-to-one with someone, then you don't have anything interesting to say, in my opinion. Like, if you are into all the same stuff, yeah, it's gonna be fun to relate to a lot of stuff, but if you don't have something new that you can introduce to that person, then, you know, it's kind of boring. But to each their own, you know? Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Not really. Some of the happiest people, or some of the most go-lucky people, are the ones who have a lot going on, who are depressed, stuff like that. Look at, Robin Williams, or, lead singer in Linkin Park, so Chester Bennington. People who had really good positive messages and were really good people, happy, maybe not happy, but you know, they were positive, had positive messages, and look what happened with them. They unalived themselves. So, just saying. Sometimes people are insanely happy because they want to make people happy. And when it comes to their inner demons, they don't want people to see that. And I get that because for a long time, I didn't want people to see what was up with me. But I'm at a point where I'm an open book, more or less. At least with my friends. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, till one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall evermore, gentle as a feather. A dry quill, expressionless. Expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. A lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amounts to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. So, I know the answer, and I'm gonna spill a little bit of it in the form of a theory. I believe, I know, that Monica is the lady in this who knows everything. I will not spoil why she knows everything, but she's broken the fourth wall a couple times, so let's see what that amounts up to. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. Seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? That's true. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing. Tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a sec. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrases when addressing the club. Catchphrases? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common, foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? Thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on! She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? Hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misreading this, my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today. So I didn't want to force it. Huh? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I asked a question. What did she say? I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Saroi will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? That's the last of my water. I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. I said that too quick. That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Now Natsuki's pouting too? Geez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder when she's not even words. I'm messing up words today. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. True. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Silas. The one who is truly useless. I need to do my voice. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. It would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica is going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Silas may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance, so therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Silas to... Well, what are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Silas to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Silas, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But I'm going with Sayori. I'm going with Sayori because there's something up and we need to address it and make sure she's okay. I like Natsuki, and I like Yuri, and I think Monika's cool too, but we're helping Sayori. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monika said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of... Oh. Then we're going... Natsuki. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. just a minute ago you were saying that... That's because... never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it, after all. Yuri, don't make me feel bad. That's good. Even though Yuri's being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. Also, I'm sweating right now. It's so hot in my room. What about you, Silas? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how things will turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not that big of a deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help, that doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look! Natsuki goes over and puts her hand down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I began to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori was always... Dude, reading this much is... it makes me winded. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah! Hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up the things. I start to follow Monika and Yuri out the door. They chat between each other. Where are you going? We still didn't figure out our plans for the weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, yeah, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be able to go to your house. Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I had a friend like that in high school. Well, actually, the girl I was into in high school. Her parents didn't want her having guys over. That was just her way of trying to be nice and tell me that she didn't want to hang out. Either or. I was taking the L either way. I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really going to show you why I love bacon so much. So you'd better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is. So, alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Never mind. Okay, where are we in the vid? Alright, we're 54 minutes in, guys, so I'm gonna end it right here. We'll pick up after this. I've not eaten yet today, so I'm starving. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. You're all the dopest people of all the peoples. Yeah, I'm going there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next episode. Now I'm gonna cook something. Don't know what yet. Have a great day. Peace.